Hi, this is Laura. Welcome in. In today's video, I want to show you how I make the mate to this brick stitch earring. And it's really very simple. All you need are 3 different colors of 11-ohs and a component. Now you can get these at Hobby Lobby or basically any craft store. Probably Michael's has them too. So that's all you'll need along with your thread. I'm going to use 8-pound Fireline for this and a size 11 beading needle. So if that's something you'd like to see, please hit the like button, come back, and we'll get started. So I've threaded my needle with a comfortable amount of thread. And if you want, you could put a stop bead on, but I'm not using a stop bead for this. We're going to start out with the darker blue color because that's the first row I put on. And we're going to start brick stitch. And for brick stitch, I just pick up 1. I start with 1. Some people start with 2. And basically, you're going to pick up the bead, hold it like that, and then you're going to pull through. Go underneath this part of the earring and go up, over and up that bead like that. And then pull. Okay. So that's going to sit the bead, the first bead, right on the edge of that ear wire. And so that's what you're just going to do all the way around. So you're going to pick up another one. I've got 1. I'm going to go through underneath that ear wire, or the round part of that earring. Pull through. And then I'm going to go over and go up. Like that. And pull through. Now you've got your second bead on. Pick up another dark blue. Go underneath. And I'm going to pull, but hold on to the ear wire and the bead kind of together. You're going to pull, and then you're going to go over the top and through the bottom of that same 11-oh and pull. I just give a tug on the tail thread just to kind of keep them straight. And there you go. We've got 3 on. Pick up a bead. You're going to go under like so. Pull that thread through till that bead is sitting right there on the top of that part of the earring, and you're going to go around, up through and through that bead and pull. And that in it of itself would be a really pretty earring. You could just do 1 row, but I'm going to show you how we're doing 2 rows, and then we're going to kind of make a little scallop edge there with the white. So pick up another bead. Go through. Whoop. Don't get caught on anything. So that bead is sitting there, right there, and then you're going to go over that wire and through the bottom of that bead. Okay, I'll do a few more on camera, and then I'll go off, finish it up, and then I'll show you how I put the next row on. So we're picking up the 11-0, going through the back of that wire there, pulling the thread, while simultaneously holding the little bead, and then you're going to go up over the wire and up the bead, and that is brick stitch. Take a bead, go through the bottom or the back like that, pull through. Now your thread is coming this way. You're going to go over this wire and up that bead. Give it a little tug, kind of keep them all next to each other. Do a couple more. Pick up the 11-0, go through the back, now go around the top and through that bead once more. Now you could use any size bead you want. Most of the time I use 11-0s, but you could brick stitch any bead. Just kind of experiment and see what you like. And up through that bead. I'm going to pick up another 11-0, coming through the back. Then go through, and you can see how it's taking shape. So I'm just going to go off camera, do all the way around, then I'll be back and we'll put the next color on, which is this turquoise blue. Okay, so I went ahead and started to do some, or at least half of this earring. And what we're going to do is, for the first row, for this dark blue, we went and brick stitched around this silver earring component. But now, since we've got all of those dark blue beads on, we're going to pick up a thread bridge and brick stitch through the thread bridges. And as you can see, I've done some, but I'm going to go through. I just started over here, and I'm going to now show you how I pick up a thread bridge, and then I'll finish it off. So you pick up an 11-0 just like you did, and I'm going to hold this up as close as I can. Hope it doesn't get blurry. And now you're going to go through the back of that thread bridge there, like that. And then, just like how we went over the top of this wire, we're going to go through the top, over the top of that thread bridge and through the bottom of that 11-0. So basically that's it for the second row. I'll do some more. Pick up a bead. I just want to show you close up. These are the thread bridges we're going underneath. So we're going to pick up the bead, go underneath like that. Then over and then up that bead. you just put on. Pick up another bead, go underneath like that, pull, go up the bottom of that bead. Now you could probably just keep adding row upon row depending how big you want it or how many colors you want on here. You just, need to experiment with what you like. But I'm just going to do 2 of the blue, the dark blue and the turquoise, and then I'm going to show you how I did this kind of scalloped edge here. It's basically a picot of 3 white 11-0s, and it kind of looks a little bit lacy, and I like that. Okay. All right. Oh, don't want to get caught. Go through the next thread bridge underneath, go over the top and through the bottom of that turquoise seed bead. Okay. Go through the bottom underneath. Oh, I think my bead jumped off my thread. Okay, pick up a bead. Sometimes I think I'm picking up a bead and it just must not have gotten onto the needle. Go underneath that thread bridge, through the back, over the top, and over underneath that last bead. Okay, so I think you got the picture. I'm just going to finish up here, come back, and we'll put the white on. Okay, so I put my last bead on. I'm coming out the top of that bead. This is my tail thread from when I first started. And all we're going to do now is put picots on in between each bead. So I'm coming out of the top of this bead, this turquoise bead, and I'm going to pick up 3 of the white 11-0s and come down that next bead. And you got to kind of make it turn into a little point there, or a picot. A little wobbly until you start going. And so I'm coming out of the bottom of this second one. I'm going to go up through the bottom of the next one to set me up to put on another picot. So I'm going to pick up 3 11-0s. I'm coming out of the top of this 11-0. I'm going to go down just the one like that. So now we've got 2 units on, and I'm going to go up this next 11-0, pick up 3 white 11-0. Coming out of the top of this one, we're just going to go down into the next one like that. I just want to make sure that's turning into a point, and then I'm going to go up that next one, pick up 3 of the white 11-0, and then come down the one right next to it. Now it might, I mean, you don't want to go through the darker blue at this point. You just want to go through the one turquoise blue. And then at the end, I'll show you how I sew in my threads. So I'm coming out of the bottom of this one, this turquoise. I'm going to go up the top, or I'm sorry, the bottom of the next. Pick up 3 more 11-ohs. Go down the next turquoise 11-oh. Gonna go up that next bead. Pick up 3 more. And go down that next turquoise 11-oh. Coming out of the bottom of this turquoise 11-oh, we're going to go up the bottom of the next. Coming out of the top of that 11-oh, go through the top and through the bottom of the next 11-oh. And just make sure it turns into a picot. I'm going to go up. Pick up 3 11-oh. Go down the next turquoise 11-oh. And I'm just going to finish that up, go all the way around, and then I'll come back, show you how I tie in my thread, and we'll have a pair of earrings. Okay, so I've gone around and put all my white beads on, all the little picots, and I did sew in my tail thread to get it out of the way, and I'm coming out of the bottom of this turquoise bead, and all you're going to do basically is go up and down, up and down, up and down, back and forth until you think you feel confident that you've sewn your thread in well enough, and then burn it off. I'm going to go down. You could go down into the darker blue if you wanted to, but I'm just going to go like this. Actually, I'm going to go up these two, go backwards. As long as you're following the thread path, you can go any way you want until you're satisfied that your thread is sewn in adequately, and then just burn off your thread. Now you could grab a piece of the thread bridge and tie a 1/2 inch knot if you felt more comfortable, but I usually just go up and down. Whoops. See, I'm coming out of this bead. Go down. Let's go backwards once. And then forward. Go up. I'm going to do the same thing again. Went up that other white bead. So I'm going to go around, sewing along the thread path. I'm going to go down. And then let's go back this way. And now I'm confident I've sewn my thread in and it's not going to unravel or go anywhere. I'm going to just burn that off. And there we go. We've got a pair of cute little summer earrings. You could probably wear these all year round because this is more of an off-white than a white. But let me know in the comments if you're going to make this earring and if you're going to, what colors you're going to use. So I hope you enjoyed this video on brick stitch. We'll definitely do some more of that in the future. So if you want to see more of my videos, please hit the subscribe button, hit the like, and I will see you next time.